I don't think that ordination will be an aspect of my life. I do believe that to be ordained does entail a great deal of responsibilities in terms of accompanying the people in their celebrations, in their day-to-day experiences, in providing support, in also in terms of education, in terms of formation, in terms of organization. I don't have many skills in that regard. I like to accompany people, but perhaps from the space in which I'm trained, from theology. So from the theological field, I do accompany, and it is a requirement for me to be connected to these movements and the communities and so forth. But I don't think that I will be part of my personal orientation. However, that doesn't mean that theologically I will not support the vocation of those who feel called to that ministry. I am fully aware, and I am committed to supporting those who feel called to that kind of ministry. Those who I am convinced that God's Spirit, God's presence, God's power, God's wisdom is present in many women, and they do have the vocation. So in terms of the juridical considerations or theological considerations preventing women from becoming the presiders of a community, I have no doubt that that is the case, and many have that vocation, and I have met many of those women. So theologically, I will be very much in favor of doing that. Some theologians, especially in Latin America, will say that, and some feminists as well, will say that there is no point in incorporating women into the hierarchical structure as it exists today, because it will be like incorporating women into a system that is corrupted. And I believe that they are right in saying that. Nonetheless, not having women in those structures is not helping us a bit. It's not helping us whatsoever. It is my view that having women in the structures of power, questions and influence and the work, a deliberate activity to change those structures will be stronger. That I might be wrong, but I suspect that once we have a woman working within the structures, women aware of themselves, women who endorse an agenda of change and transformation in feminist terms. So in that regard, we will be more effective in advocating and in fighting for a change, structural change within Roman Catholicism. I mean, not being there is not helping us a bit. So in terms of a political agenda, I will say, yes, I will support very much, having those who have the vocation to the ministry to be fully ordained.